Alright, thank you.
Jin monitors members' activities in detail. Jin shows his extraordinary dedication not only to music but also to the BTS members. Even though he is busy with various personal activities, Jin still monitors and provides full support to all BTS members. Interestingly, Jin will soon release his second solo album titled Echo in May 2025. This album is a special word because Jin is directly involved in the entire creative process, from writing lyrics, writing melodies, to composing to the songs himself. Not only that, Jin also shared exclusive photos of himself working on songs in the studio, giving a closer look at his creative process. Another surprise, in the song Loser, Jin collaborated with the talented female solo singer Yena. Previously, in his first album Happy, he collaborated with Wendy Red Velvet in the song Heart on the Window. Fans are certainly looking forward to the release of this latest album. But it turns out, in the midst of his busy schedule, Jin once again proved that even though he is busy as a soloist, his bond and attention towards BTS remains his main priority. How is that possible? In the midst of his busy schedule, Jin doesn't just monitor BTS members' activities from afar. He also makes time to stay connected and occasionally meet them in person. One of the warm moments that stole attention was his relationship with Jhope. As we know, Jhope is currently busy with his world tour titled Hope on the Stage, which takes him to various cities in several countries, including the Asian region. And uniquely, after the concert, Jhope often greets fans via live streaming on Weverse, usually while enjoying view in his hotel room. And it turns out there is no one but Jin is a person who always looks forward to these live moments. Jin, the oldest young, is known to be the most vocal in showing his love for the members. In Jhope's life, Jin often appears in the comments column with sincere and touching words, such as Jhope, stay strong. Jhope, I'm waiting for you here. Jhope, I'm always by your side. These simple but meaningful comments are real proof of Jin's concerns, although he is known to be outspoken and blunt. Jin's love for his younger siblings and unquestionable. He's truly a warm, young, caring, loyal, and not shy about showing his affection. Small moments like this serve as a reminder of how strong the bond between the BTS members is, and how Jin, the oldest young, remains a pillar of warmth amidst their respective busy lives. Jin, the young, who is always there, even though he is not always seen. Did you know every time Jhope does a live broadcast on Weverse, it's clear how Jin is secretly waiting for that moment. Not just dropping by, but really waiting for news from his best friend. His comments are always present among thousands of others, with warm messages that make your heart melt. And fun fact, in an interview, several BTS members once revealed that they have two chat groups. One, a special group with managers containing their schedules, work agenda, and solo activities. And two, a private group that only contains the 7 BTS members. Through this group, they can keep each other updated, even though each of them is busy with individual activities in the midst of their extraordinary busyness. Knowing each other's agendas is their way of maintaining their bond, because intense communication is no longer as easy things. Jin, as the oldest young, is known as a very sensitive, warm, and caring person. And not only does he know what his younger siblings are doing, but he also makes time to be there, both physically and through meaningful little comments. In a personal confession, Jin once said that when the members were serving in the military, he felt very lonely. Usually in his free time, he would go straight to one of the members' houses, invite them for a drink or just chat. In fact, some of their houses are close together, a testament to how strong their relationships are. Now, even though they are separated by schedules and distance, Jin still knows everything about the members. He pays attention, monitors, and secretly becomes a silent guardian who is always there for them. Seokjin is not just the oldest young, he is the BTS's home. Jin and J-Hope missing notifications in the midst of busyness. One thing that may not be widely known, every time a BTS member does an activities on Weverse, all the other members will get the same notification because they follow each other on the platform. Every live post or comment will appear on their phone screens, including Seokjin's phone. Jin once admitted that when J-Hope did a live and started reading the comments, his phone rang because of the notification. It wasn't just a notification, it was a small sign that immediately connected him to the little brother he missed. Moreover, J-Hope is currently the only BTS member who is also active solo like him just now. Behind their closeness, there is a sweet and sad reality. They rarely meet. J-Hope even joked that Jin is the most difficult member to meet because he is always busy, but that's where Jin's warm sentence was born. When you get home, let's have a drink together. A simple invitation but full of longing. J-Hope replied, "Are you still in Korea? If so, let's meet up." In other words, Hobi knew that Jin would soon be flying overseas, undergoing a promotional schedule for his solo album Echo in May to June. The busyness only increased the distance, and at the same time increased the longing between the two of them. But that hope remains, because starting in June 2025, the BTS members who are undergoing military service will finish their duties. They will be free and return, and that means Picsart 2025 will be a highly anticipated moment, a moment of togetherness, reunion, and unfading love between the 7 members. Jin and J-Hope may be walking on busy and separate roads, but like a small notification on their phone screens, their hearts remain connected, always waiting for each other even from a distance. Seokjin and J-Hope more than just friends, they are family. If there is one person who has always been there for every important moment in J-Hope's life, it's Seokjin. No need to look too far, just look at how Jin has always been there for J-Hope even in his most private moments. When J-Hope was about to enlist in the military, Jin was willing to take leave and travel for hours just for one purpose. It was not for the world to see. This was about 2 brothers who never left each other, even in silence. And there was one moment that was hard to forget when J-Hope opened his world tour in Korea for 3 days. On the second day, all the members' parents showed up to support him, replacing their children who were on duty. But on the 3rd day, Jin showed up. Despite his busy schedule, as the only BTS member to show up in person, he came backstage, hugged J-Hope, and almost made his youngest brothers cry. It was a small moment, but it meant a lot. Jin and J-Hope aren't just best friends, they're like a family, a connection that can be explained with the word close. Jin has been there for every important point in J-Hope's life, especially after their military service ended, and that presents genuine, consistent, and full of love makes their bond irreplaceable. It's not about how often they see each other, it's about how much they care for each other. Seokjin once again proves that he is J-Hope's home, protector, and pride, and for all of BTS. His schedule is almost non-stop, but for the sake of his members, this is always there, watching, comforting, and hugging them with a real concern. Even, for example, took a picture of himself in front of the Alo X Jin poster. And when Jin released his album Happy, the members put up his album cover, giving their support in a subtle but deep way. Even the running white challenge with the J-Hope is symbol that even though they are separated in activities, they still support each other. It should be remembered that since entering the military, the members have been very limited in terms of communication and freedom to share moments. However, this support does not always have to be shown in public because their love and brotherhood go far beyond social media. It's only a matter of time until the 7 stars shine together on the stage again. We can imagine the laughter as they reunite, the warm adjustment as they reacquaint themselves with each other's rhythms, maybe even a little vacation that they've only ever secretly dreamed of. Because BTS isn't just a group, they are family, and family always fans a way back.
Oh, Jin! 자는데 진동 걸리고 이게 무슨 짓이야? 진동은 진짜 걸렸을 텐데? 어디야? 한국이에요? 아, 진이 최고다, 진이. 찐이야. 오면 한 잔에. 형 바쁘잖아요. 요즘 너무 바쁘신 분이야. 난 늘 너의 곁에 있어. 저도 늘 형 곁에 있어요. 어제 공연 준비는 잘 하고 있어? 너의 정성 입금으로 증명해. 뭔 입금 도대체? 도대체 무슨 입금? 잘 자고 푹 쉬어요. 한국 가면 볼 수 있으면 봅시다. 아, 한국 가면 봐야 되잖아 우리. 야, 허봐 입금에 장난이니까 입금하면 안 된다. 나도 또 빨리 씻고 자. 이 형 많이 졸린가 보네. 오늘 중소. 누나인 오늘도 고생했고 너가 최고다. 빨리 진지한 얘기. 이 형은 진짜 웃겨. 근데 진이 형은 진지한 거 싫어해. 저도 진지한 이야기 할 게 없어요. 진지한 이야기 하는 게 아니에요. 공연 끝나고 와가지고 텐션이 진지해진 거지.
구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정. 야, so fun. 오케이, 바이바이.